Hello, world. It's your boy G here, just say G from Section.300. Appreciate y'all tuning into another episode of our show. Today, we're doing a little something different. As y'all know, usually I have our 5 view videos that we do every week, talking about new music and things. And a couple of weeks ago, I had my boy Rafiq Chique that you see here on the list because he dropped a new project called Unstruck. Rafiq is someone I go way back with. We've been friends since high school, played football and things together, ran track and all of that. And we've gone separate ways, and he's gone to get deep into the music industry as he's now, like I mentioned, a rapper doing his thing. So, Rafiq, welcome to the show, bro. Appreciate you for coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. How things been going?
Man, it's been going good, man. Just life is unexpected in a lot of ways, and it just takes you different places, but you just gotta go with it, especially with stuff you're passionate about. And
Definitely.
everything just eventually falls into place, and that's what I'm believing in right now. I'm just staying on my grind.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And like I mentioned, we go way back from our high school days and all of that. And how I knew you, me and you, we were athletes. And I know you even went on to college and were an athlete for a while. How was that college experience? And we even went overseas for a little while as well.
Yeah, man. Being a college athlete, it's like it's a certain commitment, time commitment for sure. And it'll really test you. It's a different level of competition. It takes like true dedication to stay on top of things and passion. And I think that's sort of why I ended up not continuing this year, because it wasn't necessarily what I was about anymore. But I still take those values with me, though, that I learned from sports in terms of work ethic, just in staying in shape too. So I still exercise and whatnot. So it's more lifting now rather than running. But yeah. And then you said also abroad. I was abroad for the last 4 months of 2019. I was in Sweden. And I did bounce around Europe for a little bit as well. Sweden was dope, very homogeneous, like it generally is. And then I went to France, Scotland, the Netherlands as well, and those are really cool.
You were all over. You were really all over.
Yeah, I was all over, man. It was really, really enriching experience.
So, first off, actually, so being an athlete and then going studying your abroad and all of that, when did the decision switch from being a college athlete to really wanting to get involved in music?
Yeah, so it was a gradual process, honestly. Started last year when up at the school I was at, there's a dude that was a rapper. Well, he still is, Jacob Del Oakland. Shout out to Jacob Del Oakland, West Side. And I hit bro up because I knew he rapped. We've been in the same circles, like here and there. And I was like, bro, I'm into music. I'm really into music. I just never really got into it, man. So I like to, accompany you to the studio, one day and just see what's up. And he was really cool about it. And I ended up going to the studio and just getting on some songs, hopping on some songs. And I don't think he necessarily expected me to be like, all right, you know what I mean? So recorded, and that's how I ended up on the song Yes Lord. And it was like pretty the song Yes Lord kind of like calmly like blew up a little bit in like the local area in like Central Ohio where we was at, and we actually performed it later that year.
That's dope.
In April 2019, and be like, yeah, people love that song. It's like a classic almost where from where we went to school. So yeah, and since then it was just history. I just kept doing more.
So and listening to your music. Well, actually, as you traveled abroad, how did being in those different places influence your music?
Mm, yeah, man. It definitely made me more aware of how music is in other places,
Mm-hmm.
especially concerning if you really want to go big, you definitely want an international audience. Um, like a lot of artists get their most love, like in the UK, for example. But they from America or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, but there's also a bunch of other genres that Americans don't necessarily commonly listen to that the rest of the world listens to. Like in terms of hip hop specifically, there's drill and grime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's Afro beats, which is huge.
Right.
With Burna Boy stuff and all them. And me personally, I really like French African music. So like either people that are in France, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, giving homage to their roots, or people
Right.
actually in francophone countries. So yeah, so like just being aware of that stuff is pretty dope. And then also being in Sweden, I was
Mm-hmm.
actually at the it's called hopefully I pronounced it right. It's Kungl Music Skolan. It's the
Mm-hmm.
Royal Music School of Sweden. That's where I was studying. I wasn't taking music classes, but I was around. But like it's a really like big time music school, like one of the best in
Damn.
the world, and like top
Okay.
quality. Just people just happen to be around, you know.
Got you.
And Sweden is really good with music. I mean, of course, like anyone who's like sort of into the music industry knows like a lot of writers come out of Sweden that are really good, a lot of talented folks. And then also they just be pumping out talented artists as well. Like
Mm.
I believe Avicii is Swedish.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um, and then some other just you know uh, pretty legendary folks that
Got you.
don't necessarily come to mind right now.
Got you. So you pulled a little bit of inspiration from there and seeing what's going on in that scene. But now as you come back
Yeah.
to the States, are there when you first got in the booth, were there any artists that you already listened to that you were like, I kind of want to make a song like they do? Like I want to be kind of like Kendrick.
Mm,
I kind of would be like,
mhm.
who was your inspiration when you got in the booth for the first time?
For the first time, man, I wanted to when I got into the booth for the first time. Damn, I wanted to be. I wasn't ready at the time, but I definitely wanted to be like Cole.
For sure.
I wanted to be like J. Cole
Got
just
you.
because of how smooth. He's like I really don't know anybody that raps smoother than him. I think that's his like strongest suit. His
Okay.
voice and his delivery is on point.
I can roll with
Uh,
that.
yeah, man, and I really just like Cali Underground.
Mm-hmm.
It's like guilty pleasure of mine. I feel like 'cause, like I
You
feel
and
like
me both.
nobody listens. Yeah, nobody listens to Cali Underground, but like us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's like our own little bubble. So
Exactly.
I be coming with those flows sometimes. I throw it in there, if you catch it. Um, but yeah.
Um,
Um,
we'll deep dive the project in a second, but as we kind of creep towards that, I noticed that there's a little less on this project, but on the last one you dropped, there was a lot of like rock elements and things to your music. When did
mhm,
that come into play in developing your sound?
mhm. Yeah, man. So I always loved rock music. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think it was my first like real musical love. Like actually,
Really?
like yeah, man. Like back middle school, earlier than that even. Like I really loved rock music. Like my favorite band of all time is System of a Down.
Mm.
Um, Serge Tankian is my favorite
Mm-hmm.
vocalist. He's from LA, so like it also just goes hand in hand. It's just
Right.
like just in general, I really love the Toxicity album too. Um, just like the Toxicity album really plays like a huge part in my musical outlook on things, and just how in terms of social commentary, in terms of emotion delivery, like very delivery, um, and just overall intensity of of um, of delivery and instruments and stuff. So
Got you. Yeah. Like
yeah.
you saw me a few weeks ago. I was just getting into my rock wave. So I'm late to
Mhm.
the party, but you put me onto a lot of stuff. and I really enjoyed it. And I see
Okay, nice.
why I see how you pull so much stuff from it. There's definitely a lot there than just the bang in the head, as many people think. So
Right.
I really enjoy it, and I definitely like how you incorporate it into your sound as well. What's interesting though, now as we go into your project right now, Unstruck out now. There's a lot of love. It seems to be a lot of love on this project. You like kind of love type songs on this project. Where'd that come from? Because listen to the last one, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, right. I figured because the thing is, I literally had this EP like sort of planned since before I even dropped the Chic, the previous EP.
Right.
Like I had it planned. I was like, I want to talk about heartbreak. I want to talk about love, heartbreak, everything around it, because I feel like it has a profound influence on who I am and how I feel about things. And it's like I wanted to give people real insight into what's in the heart, you know. So yeah, and Unstruck. So the title actually, it is the direct translation of the fourth chakra, Anahata. And it's the heart chakra, and it means unstruck, unbeaten, like unharmed. And the chakra represents balance, calmness, serenity. And the opposite of that, when your heart chakra is unhealthy, it's imbalance, chaos, turmoil.
I like that.
So that's what I wanted to sort of embody in the project. I wanted to go through all the full range.
And you definitely do that. And immediately, I've listened to the project a few times trying to figure out where the Unstruck came from. Usually people incorporate the title into their song or something like that. But I was trying to deep dive and figure it out, but I couldn't find it. So that's good to know. And I love the complexity you put behind your music when you have a deeper meaning behind it than just the basicness that many artists put out right now. It makes the music last longer. So I really appreciate that and love what you're doing with the themes of your thing. So definitely like that. And yeah, I really love this project. Top to bottom, only the quick 5 tracks. But even with that, straight to the point, a lot of good stuff on there. You have this feature on there a couple of times. Val LeVar, I believe, is the proper name of the artist. Are they out with you? How did that connection come about?
So Valerie, I actually met Valerie in Sweden, actually.
Oh, okay.
And we're in the same program, and she was a singer. And she was actually more into the musical side of the program than me completely, But I was like, I just do music on my own, so I kind of be on my dolo stuff, doing my own thing. And she was like, she's very enthusiastic about it. So she was like, I'm down if you want to work on anything for sure. And I'm like, I'm gonna need a singer, and I love collaboration. So I was like, come through, we're gonna record, and I'm gonna engineer you. It's straight, my own engineer. So let's go. And boom, made Pain, that song, High Road after that, and they just both worked so well. So I was like, both of these guys going on the project. So
definitely. Yeah, I'm glad you did. I really enjoy both of those. You mentioned being an engineer. I know there's a lot of artists right now or actually I can't confirm it, but it just seems like a lot of artists right now do this kind of plug and play type thing where there's a beat, everybody just puts a beat out there. Artists seem to like, at least from my ear, it seems like artists just insert verse here, insert verse there. I'm just put my voice out there in many ways possible, but there's not a whole lot of creativity beyond that. So with you being the engineer to your project, how did you have the sound for what you wanted your words to say, because you're the artist putting the music out. When it comes to the beats as well, how did that curation come about to the project?
It was just a lot of digging, I don't really have time to like make beats from scratch.
Right.
So what I do is I either have friends that produce or people that like I'll talk to and like I'll be regulars with in terms of customer. Like for example, the same person produced like 3 instrumentals on my project, and then another person is someone that I just like their beats a lot, and I always like send them stuff or like be like, I really like this, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna buy for you soon. And that was the person that made high road.
Okay.
And I like to I added extra stuff, but I have beats, right, and then I add extra stuff to the beats as well. Like
Got you.
I would add to my lyrics or like have added significance. Like if you pay really close attention, there's subtleties in the beat. Stuff will come on like different sides of when you listen to your headphones, stuff like that. That's all me, and that's me like making stuff specifically how I want it to be in my project. You know.
Got you. Yeah, I love your creativity. Love how you piece things together. Whether you find somebody to put the beat together for you or doing it yourself. A lot of good stuff from this project and the last one that you did. I really enjoy all that you're doing. I know our time is limited right now, so I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. Lastly, I just wanted to know, actually, without giving too much away, because like I said with this project, I really enjoyed the surprise of it being way different than the last one.
Right.
So without giving too much away, what type of mindset do you have going into your next project? Like what direction could we possibly be seeing the next one go to?
This direction, what I have planned, I believe, as of now, is that like I'm about to be spitting, like I'm about to rap. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like,
like
bro,
that.
I'm about to like, yeah, bro, I'm about to apply pressure on niggas, bro. Because like I be looking around, man. I'm straight up, man. Like this is me accepting whatever challenge you want to give me. Because like, bro, a lot of these niggas cannot rap for shit. These niggas got no bars. I'm like, bro, like, and this is coming from like the hungriness of people not wanting to pay attention to me earlier, or like not, or you know, like thinking I'm a joke or something, or not really serious, or not really about it, bro. I'm barring up, and I'm gonna tell you, you cannot touch me because like this pen goes farther back than the music. You know what I mean? It's like I could really say some things that niggas will not understand unless they look at the paper and like Google shit or research shit or you know, like pick it apart like a puzzle. Like I can do that shit. You know what I mean? And like what I've been saying in just conversations, just as I've been working and stuff, is like, bro, I've been pushing under my weight on purpose. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna come a little harder. I'm gonna apply a little more pressure. You know?
I like that energy. I'm very, very excited to hear that. Very excited to hear that. So yeah, bro, I really appreciate you. I know you're out in DC right now, I believe, and when you get to LA, we definitely gotta connect. So yeah, definitely happy for you and all the success that's coming your way, and hope that much more continues to follow you. So appreciate you, bro, for real.
Likewise, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the love.
Yeah, no doubt. So I know you said you had things you're ready to apply pressure. Is how soon will that pressure be applied? Are we seeing another project rolling out soon, or you want to take your time with that?
I'm thinking May. I'll drop something else. Yeah.
Hey, my birthday is May 6th. If you want to drop off a birthday gift for me, I appreciate a new project in my inbox for my birthday, no doubt. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to all that, and definitely enjoy what we already got with this Unstruck project. And I appreciate you coming on and explaining what you about and what this project is about, man. Thank you, for real.
Much appreciated, of course.
So yes, sir. That's Rafiq Chique, everybody. Appreciate him. Definitely check his stuff out on everywhere where you stream your things, Apple Music, Spotify, all that great stuff. He's there. Unstruck is out now. Definitely check it out. And yeah, that's episode of Section.300 in the books. Our latest 5-view episode is here, and thank y'all for tuning in. So we're gonna roll up out of here. More artists are more definitely welcome to come on and talk their shit as well, just like Rafiq did. And hopefully see y'all again soon. Episode 2 of 5-view, our 5-view interviews in the books, and we out of here, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Peace.